Y'all missed that one. Sometimes, every now and then, brothers and sisters, you got to be careful where you get your mate from. Y'all gonna get quiet on me. Don't sit there and act like that. Please don't act. Don't do it today. This ain't today. I'm in all right. I'm feeling all right. You got to be careful where you get them from. See, usually when you wear all white, it's at a party. Usually when everybody is wearing all white, it's at a club. And so hear this, sometimes you can try to go get her from the club and expect for her not to be a club chick. I'll pause for station identification. You got to be careful where she comes from, because you get what you ask for. You can brag about the fact that my chick bad, my chick hood, my chick do stuff that your... But just because you take the girl out the hood, don't mean you can take the hood out the girl. Somebody said, get your preach on. You gotta be careful where you get her from. I'm not helping anybody in the house. You can't get wasted with her on Wednesday and expect for her to be sober with you on Sunday. You gotta be careful where you get her from. Don't hear this. If her skirt was up her butt when you met her, it's going to stay there after you get together. Say, watch out for them Canaanite women. You gotta watch out for the at least if you're going to get one, at least you can go to church, because at least then you got a 50-50 chance they know Jesus. Said, watch them Canaanite women. Said, don't give my son. And see, what I like about Abraham is Abraham ain't like most daddies. Because you know, most daddies teach the son get all you can get. See, thing about getting the Canaanite woman is it's easy to get her, but it's hard to get rid of her. Somebody know what I'm talking about. Don't get too quiet, because I'm going to start thinking you a little Canaanite in you. Somebody just going to holler if you hear me and say, it ain't me, it ain't me. All right. Abraham was a father that was concerned and cautious. You just have to make sure you get her from somewhere else. He said, here, this, get her from a place that's kind of conducive to what you're used to. See, be careful when you draw people, you're attracted to people that's going in the opposite direction that you are. Be careful when you meet people that don't have the same goal and drives as you do. Don't be careful when you get to meet people, and watch this, you keep saying the same thing. Why is it I keep meeting the same kind of guy? Why is it I keep meeting the same kind of women? It might be where you're getting them from. So Abraham was a father that was cautious and concerned. But then you got to have a friend that's committed to the cause. So here's what happens. So Abraham gives the directions to the servant who's a friend of the family. He's been around the family for a while. Watch the first thing the friend does. After he makes the promise to Abraham, the servant goes and prays. he goes, and before he takes a step towards what he's supposed to do, he prays. Can I ask the question, where would you be if you had prayed about it before you went about it? Don't worry, I'll wait. Where would we be if before we jumped into the situation, we prayed about it first? See, y'all being real quiet because sometimes you might be with something that you didn't pray for. You find yourself stuck in a rut because I didn't pray first. And so you got to be careful that you don't become a delayer of prayer. Because what can happen is, see, we tend to make our own decisions and then ask God to bless our mess. Make him change, Lord. Give him a new heart. Give him a new way of walking. Give him a new way of... Well, if God got to do all that, get you somebody else. Just start over. You got to change his heart, change his mind, change his job, change his foot. You got the wrong one, baby. But if you will stop and take the time and just pray, God, before I make another step, is this the right one? God, before I jump in the car, am I supposed to be with this person? Before I give him my number and have to change it later, is this the right one? You done have 4 cell phone numbers in 1 year. But it makes no difference what the problem. I can go to God in prayer. Sometimes you got to know that when you pray about something first, God will tell you what to do. God will show you what to do if you pray first. But we choose first, then pray later. Lord, can you please get me out of this? The restraining order ain't working. The PO ain't working. I mean, ain't none of that working because now I've jumped into something that I can't get myself. Don't say this for yourself. Just say it for your neighbor's friend. I know that's right. Because we would be in a whole lot better shape if we had just simply prayed about it first. You know good and well God ain't told you to be with that person. But you trying to force it, trying to make it happen. You crying and praying late at night. Oh, Lord. But the friend, hear this, the friend doesn't just hook him up with anybody. He wants to make sure that it's the right person. So as the friend is praying, watch this, what happens while he's praying before he can finish, the person shows up. Isn't it good to know that you're so busy trying to rush into something and God can make it happen before you stop praying? You so desperate to have somebody that you've been settling for anybody. When God said, I don't want you to have Mr. Right now, but you were supposed to wait for Mr. Right. It says that the friend was committed to the cause. Before I take on this cause, I want to be committed. I want to pray for my brother. Pray for your sister. How many of you have friends, watch this, that pray for you? Lord, let them make the right decision. Let them do the right thing. Let them honor you in everything they do. Instead of having friends that tell you, if I were you, I'd bust the windows out of this car. If I were you, I would leave it right there with the check. If I were you. But he had somebody that was praying for him. What a treasure to have. What a treasure to have. Even when you can't pray for yourself. Even when you're too foolish to pray for your own self. You got somebody that got you covered. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Somebody